Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a decaying empire, watching history replay itself in slow motion, debt stacking up like dark storm clouds, societies splintering like shattered glass, and a brand new world order rising from the rubble. But here's the twist. You've witnessed this before. Or have you? What if the so-called unprecedented chaos of today is simply another turn in a centuries-old cycle, and ignoring it could cost you everything? Podslice fam, this isn't doom scrolling. It's a survival manual. Welcome back to Podslice Hub, where we turn legendary podcast wisdom into stories that hit harder than reality itself. Today, we're breaking down Ray Dalio's explosive conversation on the Diary of a CEO. Billionaire investor, master of patterns, and a man who's decoded history's playbook. From collapsing empires to personal breakthroughs, these 10 insights aren't just intelligent, they're your unfair advantage in a world spinning out of control. Let's break it down, one reality-shifting truth at a time, and trust me, you won't see your life the same way by the end. Our story kicks off with a dangerous illusion, the once-in-a-lifetime fallacy. Imagine sitting comfortably inside your bubble, assuming the future will look like your past. Dalio shatters that comfort. Massive disruptions, currency collapses, power shifts, global resets don't happen once. They happen every 80 to 100 years, longer than a single human lifespan. We call them unprecedented, only because we weren't alive to see the last round. Dalio studied over 500 years of history and found today's world eerily echoing in the 1930s and 1940s. Miss this pattern and you're blind to the big cycles racing straight toward us. But when those cycles tighten, societies don't just wobble, they fracture. That brings us to the ticking bomb, the internal conflict threshold. Dalio explains how nations thrive on shared rules until polarization reaches a boiling point. At that moment, winning at any cost becomes more important than protecting the system itself. Left versus right, us versus them. Populism explodes, laws bend, institutions weaken. This is the stage right before civil unrest or complete breakdown. In the podcast, Dalio points directly at the US and the UK, where divisions are stretching wider by the day. Feel that tension online? It's not random. It's the opening act of collapse. And what pours gasoline on the fire? An economic threat hiding in plain sight. Enter the debt devaluation trap. Dalio's brutal explanation for why cash is trash. When governments drown in debt, they don't default loudly. They inflate quietly. They print money, eroding your purchasing power and silently taxing your savings. It's slow-motion theft. Savers and workers lose. Debtors and governments win. Every hour you work becomes worth less with each round of money printing. This ties straight into Dalio's money and debt cycle, widening inequality and feeding social unrest. His message is clear. During inflationary storms, real wealth evaporates. But the real war shaping the future isn't fought with bombs, it's fought with code. Welcome to the front lines, the technology war as a zero-sum game. Forget trade disputes. Dalio says global dominance now comes down to AI and quantum computing. The US versus China isn't just competition. It's a winner-takes-all showdown. Whoever pulls ahead gains massive economic and military leverage, while the loser fades into irrelevance. This is force number 5, human innovation, supercharged, redefining the next world order. Dalio's warning is chilling. Lose this race and you're done. But despite the chaos, he offers a way to turn pressure into power. Here's the core formula. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Life's hardest hits aren't punishments, they're feedback. Most people avoid pain or numb it. Dalio does the opposite. He treats pain as data, exposing where reality and ego collide. Reflect, adjust, evolve. That mindset built his hedge fund empire. In the interview, he explains how turning failure into fuel transforms suffering into strength. Master this and nothing can break you. Still, even the strongest systems fall when blindsided by forces they underestimate. Meet the silent destroyer, the geopolitical power of nature. Pandemics, droughts, floods, throughout history, these have destroyed more empires than wars ever did. Dalio's force number 4 reveals how so-called side issues trigger debt explosions and social collapse. A virus or climate shock doesn't just kill people, it exposes every weakness in the system. History is full of proof, and Dalio's advice is blunt. Prepare early or pay dearly later. Survival means seeing the full picture and letting go of ego. That's where radical open-mindedness comes in. Dalio's secret weapon is simple but brutal. Your ego is your biggest enemy. Replace "I'm right" with "How do I know?" Seek out intelligent people who disagree with you. They reveal your blind spots and increase your odds of success. It's not philosophy, it's probability. In the podcast, Dalio connects this directly to navigating global instability. Chase descent. It's gold. And nowhere is this more visible than in one struggling nation. Dalio doesn't hold back on the UK. His verdict, economic hollowing out. Spending more than producing shrinks capital markets and intensifies internal conflict. The result is a talent exodus. Wealthy individuals and innovators leave for more favorable systems. That drains innovation, piles on debt, and accelerates decline. When Stephen pushes for clarity, Dalio delivers it raw. The UK is showing textbook signs of a falling empire. The escape route? Adapt fast or sink. So what does this mean for you and me? Individual survival now demands geographic and financial flexibility. In times of major cycles, fixed jobs and permanent homes become liabilities. Build options, diversify assets, stay mobile. High taxes, inflation, unrest. Sometimes the smartest move is crossing a border. Dalio's message to people age 18 to 50 is crystal clear. Don't chain yourself to one country or one currency. Flexibility is your armor. And finally, the bigger picture, the 3 stages of life. Dalio lays it out clean. Stage 1, learn and depend. Stage 2, build, achieve, and lead. Stage 3, give back and transfer wisdom. He's firmly in stage 3, sharing hard-earned lessons so others don't have to bleed for them. Miss your stage, and burnout is inevitable. Align your goals with your phase, and the journey clicks into place. That's it, Podslice crew. Ray Dalio's roadmap for surviving and thriving in turbulent times. From historical traps to mindset shifts, this isn't abstract theory, it's a playbook. Did it shake you? Inspire you? Or challenge everything you thought you knew? Drop your boldest take in the comments, hit like if it landed, and subscribe to Podslice Hub for more podcast breakdowns that actually level you up. We're not just watching the cycles, we're rewriting them. Let's make it legendary. Peace.